Ukrainian woman said her Russian captors mocked her execution and forced her to dig her own grave.
Here's a summary of the article.
Authenticate users, apply security measures, and prevent spam and abuse, and if you do not want us and our partners to use cookies and personal data for these additional purposes, click Reject All. If you would like to customize your choices, click Manage Privacy Settings. You can change your choices at any time by clicking on the Privacy Dashboard links on our sites and apps.
This post received a score of 4,100, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Mock execution for anyone else confused by that headline.
Haha, you are getting executed. Nina.
I was more wondering, how is she complaining about her execution, lol.
I got better.
That's a reference to something, but I just can't put my finger on it. Edit. Got it. It's Monty Python.
Build a bridge out of her. Every other comment on that Yahoo article seems to be a Russian supporter. Sometimes I feel like I'm on the wrong planet.
It's called astroturfing. They do this precisely to make you feel the way you do now.
I've heard the term before, wasn't clear on what it meant exactly. I went and read up and that to sound plausible. Thanks.
Astroturfing plus fire hose of misinformation equals Russian foreign policy for the last 15 years. It is honestly hard to read this and not openly weep. What horrible monsters. I hope they are brought to justice.
It's hard to read, but Ukrainians have been living with this since 2014. Russians are real maniacs and murderers. We are grateful for all invaluable support from all our friends who help us stop these monsters.
Georgia, too. The stuff I read about the '08 war with Russia was pretty horrific. The writing has been on the wall for a while. What the Russians did to Grozny is all they know how to do.
Is Georgia under Russian rule currently?
The North is under the same unacknowledged Russian rule as Crimea.
I don't understand how someone can support Ruia in this. What if this happened to their mothers, wives, daughters? I bet they wouldn't cheer on that, or maybe they would. Who am I to judge? Edit. I got a reply that miraculously disappeared. The reason why I censor the word is because of malicious bots who lurk Reddit and ban, flag accounts from subreddits and such. I still enjoy my freedom and don't want to be banned randomly.
I've been noticing more and more people censoring words like Russia and UK some to avoid bots, and it actually seems to be working. So pro tip to humans.
Mock execution is no joke. PTSD-inducing and by definition, psychological torture, which as a standard around the world is much more acceptable than other methods, and by most countries even deemed acceptable when it comes to national security. Using it against civilians though? Pure cruelty.
ISIS level.
All this horror so they can steal some refrigerators and toilets. Russia is the shithole of humanity.
Never again, we all said after the Holocaust. Yet we let genocide happen all the time around the world.
Fuck Russia.
I wouldn't give them the pleasure.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.